Hello. Here we go. We are working. What's up, everybody? This is Chase again. Um, I was going to do another episode here with my ramp and remove deck, as you can see right here. If you want to get a little bit more background on the deck, you can go back to episode 1. For now, though, I'm going to queue right up here, so hopefully I can get into a match right away. Hopefully this one will be a little bit more of a challenge too. The last match was a little bit of a cakewalk, honestly, which happens in testing grounds because there's a lot of new players. It's really it's kind of on Mojang, honestly, because there's no place for new players to just kind of play and learn the game. You have testing grounds, which is full of experienced players and new players, and then you have ranked. So it kind of right now I think it would kind of suck to be a new player in Scrolls, but it is what it is. My starting hand is terrible. Oops, sorry about the sound. I always forget to turn the sound down. I like it loud. Um, this is a pretty terrible starting hand right now. It's not terrible. But I'm gonna get rid of it. He's also running a Scavenger Construct Animivore deck, which I really don't like. Wow, that was a really good mulligan right there. That's probably one of the best mulligans that I have ever done in my entire Scrolls career ever. Getting 3 ramp cards, and right here I have ramp cards for every single faction that I play in this deck. So that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That should allow me to get into wild very quickly here. Unfortunately, there's probably not really a whole lot that I can do about this scavenger construct right now. I do have 1 violent dispersal in this deck, so basically what I'm going to have to do here, well, not have to do, what I'm going to have to not do is I'm just going to let him do whatever he really wants to do with that construct, and really I'm just going to wait until I get the violent dispersal, most likely. Because this early, I can't spend like several cards on a construct. It'll set me back too much. Like I could dark strike it and maybe like go into growth really early if I wanted to, but it's just not efficient, so I'm not going to do that. Hopefully he starts putting some units down so that way I can start getting some ramp here. I think I'm going to go into energy. I always try to discard my growth cards early on, if possible. About the only exception that I will not get rid of growth cards early is maybe like a Frost Gale early if I'm playing Tempo Order, because like a Frost Gale, Iron Bile, that just destroys Tempo Order. It hits them really hard. And this deck here is basically, he's got the Loyal Darkling here, so basically what he's going to be able to do in 2 turns here, he's going to kill his own Loyal Darkling, and then he's going to boost this construct up here. This deck is the exact reason why I decided to add Violent Dispersal, because in the early game here, there's nothing that I can do about this. I can't do anything at all. This construct, he's going to get draw off of it, he's going to kill his Darkling, and then the construct's HP is going to go up. So that's why I added Violent Dispersal, and that's why I think that is a good addition to the deck. Hmm. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to Energy Siphon him, and then next turn I'm actually just going to kill it. Because if I don't kill it, then he's just going to kill it himself. He'll set it off, so that way he can get the draw. So I would rather just kill it myself with the Dark Strike, and actually I will probably use Return to Nature as well. I'll use both of these on it, so that way I can get ramp from 2 different factions. Oh shoot. Well, I have to pick one or the other, don't I? My bad. Oops. Um, Here I'm gonna have to do Return to Nature because then I can start going into growth. Well, then I'll go into growth and then I can start going into wild. And I mean, I could lay down the Solemn Giant, but the thing is, it isn't gonna do anything. I'm at 4 energy. It's really just a waste of a card. He would just end up killing it. So I'm not even gonna play it. I'm just gonna keep it for card advantage, and then I'll probably split it next turn. Sorry about that. Grabbing a drink. Okay. I don't know. Probably. I'm probably gonna split here. Get rid of the Damon Curse. Ugh, that's terrible. Um, at this point, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Eager Scryer. What is he, a Pillar of Fatigue? I still cannot Dark Strike anything, so that's really annoying. I might actually end up Dark Striking my own Sister of the Fox right here, just so I can get the ramp going, because it is that important. No, I'm going to lay this down so that way I can go further into wild. And I'll get rid of Quake just because it's too far off. My general rule of thumb is if I'm 3 or more resources off from being able to play a card, generally I'll get rid of it. I could have gotten rid of the Solemn Giant there too, because like I said, that's pretty useless too. Although I am at 5, so theoretically what I could do, I could play a Solemn Giant, and then if it's actually around for a full turn, then next time I could attack with it. But I almost never will, because I would much rather be able to like play a Dark Strike or something. Um, Trying to think what I want to do here. I think I'm going to play Oblivion Seeker. Try to bait him into killing that, hopefully. Actually, I'll be able to Dark Strike too. So that will be good. Put that there. Get rid of him. And pretty soon here, I'm going to have to do something about the Harvester. He's at 3 countdown now. I don't know why he's going to do damage to my Oblivion Seeker if you just use Languid. I mean, it's pretty much useless. I don't know why you would start hitting it to give me card advantage, but that's fine with me. Quake. I'm only at 4 though. I'm going to get rid of it. Another Oblivion Seeker. That is good. Lay him down. And depending on what happens here, I might even return to nature my own Oblivion Seekers just so I can get the draw. What would that give me? That would give me 4 cards. We'll see what he does here. However, that would count as Harvester down by 2, so I don't know. That's actually good. I actually like that he used Brain Lice there because now I'm immediately going to get cards here this coming turn. Okay, I have an Iron Bile, so now I kind of wish I hadn't gotten rid of those Quakes. I'm still only at 4 growth though when combined with Wild, so I'm not really too upset about that. Split the Rat King. It's really, I don't know, it's not, I don't really think Rat King is terribly useful right now in this situation. And I'll lay down this Oblivion Seeker here. Maybe I should have Damning Cursed the Harvester, but I'm hoping that he will not be able to kill 2 units here during his next turn. And then I'm thinking I might lay down the Solemn Giant here just because maybe that'll bait him into using a Damning Curse or something. I'm just going to go for it. There's no way I'm going to attack with the Solemn Giant next turn, most likely, but with 8 attack, it is a big, it's an immediate target for him, so he might try to remove it. Hopefully he does. Basically, I'm hoping that he wastes cards on it. And he is going to. And Infectious Blight is, I welcome Infectious Blights with this deck because, I mean, this deck is built upon clearing my opponent's board as well as my own board, really, with Frostgale and Quake. So, Infectious Blight, that does not scare me at all. Got my first Fertile Soil here, and I'm set up to use it, so that is excellent. Am going to have to Damning Curse's Harvester. And it's also really unfortunate that honestly, it's unfortunate that he has this many units out here, but it's especially unfortunate that he now has 2 Scavenger Constructs out, because I do only have 1 Violent Dispersal. So I could 2 times Iron Bile, and then that would do 3 damage. Yeah, I think I can do that, but then I can't Fertile Soil. I do have a Loyal Darkling though, so I can theoretically place Loyal Darkling next turn and Fertile Soil it. That's why I like Loyal Darkling in this deck, because it's just 2 decay. I think I am gonna. Oh shoot! I'm running out of time. No, let's go. Oh darn it! I that was a major mistake. Ugh. I sometimes I do that. I got caught up like talking and thinking through my head what I wanted to do, and I ran out of time to. Ugh. I didn't invest in resources or split cards there, so that was a big old waste. However, I did clear his board, and at this point, I need to get some draw right now because I don't have anything to take out his construct. But at this point, I feel pretty good. And this almost kind of looks. It's. I've seen decks similar to this before. He's got this stupid thing, Viserys Sage. I don't know why people run that. It's weak as hell, in my opinion. I mean, the card draw is nice if you can get it, but anyways, at this point, though, I feel pretty good that I should be able to get rid of that construct, hopefully before he's able to set it off. Yep. And that is how you screw over Animivore decks. He is screwed now. He's totally screwed. There's nothing that he can do. That's why I don't play Animivore decks, because I think they suck. They work okay against some decks that cannot deal with the constructs, obviously. But for example, like if you were to run into a mono energy build that has 3 violent dispersals, you have essentially 6 dead cards. You have 3 constructs, and then you have 3 animivores. So 6 out of your 50 cards when you play energy as an animivore deck are completely dead, and that's why I hate animivore. I'll never play it. It's stupid. Um, I mean, from a competitive and a winning standpoint, I like to win. So yeah, I'll never use it. I have some really good cards right now. I don't know. Actually, I should have split beforehand, so that was dumb on my part, but I didn't. Um, hmm. I feel like I might not need that damn curse at all, to be completely honest. I'm gonna split it. Oh, 2 energy siphons. That is terrific. We're gonna go with this here, and I'll shoot. I should have put the energy siphon on this guy because he is at 4 count now. I'm making some mistakes here. I've actually had a sip or two of alcohol at this point in the day. I have nothing to do for the rest of the day, so maybe my decision-making process isn't quite as clear as what it would normally be, but it's still inexcusable for me to make stupid mistakes like that. Okay, I'm going to languid. Oh, he's got 3 of these suckers out. He's just got a whole brigade going here. You got the what is it called? Viscera Sage. You got the Viscera Sage gang going on. He's got two gangsta harvesters with him. Okay. Let me get rid of brain lice. Yeah. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to use fertile soil because I haven't used it yet. It seems like normally with this deck, once I'm able to use 1 fertile soil to get massive card advantage, it seems like the deck or the match will really start to swing in my favor. Shoot, I'm running out of time again. Sorry about the long turns here. I'll try to speed this up a little bit. Honestly, though, there are a lot of long turns with this deck because, I mean, you see here I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I played 6 cards that turn, so, I mean, in addition to me, thinking aloud, that kind of slows me down a little bit. Oh, what? I did not even realize that Harvester was attacking. That was terrible on my part. Terrible. Well, it's because I fertile soiled my sister the fox. God, I'm dumb. Okay, we will burn you. Lay down the Oblivion Seeker because that is mad card advantage, and I love card advantage. And then next turn, I think I'm gonna. No. I'm gonna hold on to the Violent Dispersal, just I don't know, in case he does something weird with a construct. But I will be able to clear most of his board right here. So there we go. And at this point, I think it's going to be pretty inexcusable for me to lose this game. You can see my resource count over here. Once I get to this point, I have to really fuck up in order to lose. Or my opponent has to be really playing like a counter deck. And yeah, this is kind of like an aggro style decay deck. I don't know. I just don't know why you would play aggro style decks really in testing grounds because everybody runs removal in testing grounds. It just aggro decks don't fit. Um, Iron Vial, Frost Gale, and then Veteran. And what other sort of stuff do I have left here? Do that. I'm going to get some good ramp here. Oh, actually, I didn't need to do that, did I? And I should have split cards again. Or the noob. Go back towards the middle. And here what I'm trying to do, this middle idol, it's already down to 3 HP, so I'm going to try to take out this idol with like veterans and loyal darklings if possible. And then hopefully 2 other idols here I'll try to get down to 8 HP in range of solemn giant hits and then take those out. At this point I feel very, very confident about the match. One thing that might screw me up a little bit right here is if he's able to remove my veteran, but he's not. He's going to play his Nuru there, which is a dumb play on his part. If he hasn't been paying attention, I mean, have you not been paying attention at the amount of removal that I have, man? I mean, you know, I I don't get why people would play, and people do it all the time. I don't know if they think I'm just getting lucky in the early game with all this removal. Have you not figured out this is entirely what my deck is based upon? I'm probably being a little bit harsh right now. It is just testing grounds after all. I should probably lighten up a little bit. But, I mean, really the basic principle is just, you know, learn from what's happening within the match. I mean, I don't understand why you would play a really expensive creature like that when you know that I have so much removal, you know? I don't know. Go there. I'm gonna brain lice and then I'm gonna burn. I use the brain lice just so that way I can get the draw. At this point, pretty much whatever he puts down, I'm gonna be able to clear his board. So I'm really not worried about using cards that you know, allow me to draw. I'm not gonna use like burn on my own guys though because I can save that for, you know, whatever he puts down. Wow, I have 4 people watching this. I don't know why. That's weird. I guess I haven't. This is the first match actually that I've played all day, so I don't know. I don't really think there's people like lining up to watch me play though. Brain lice on there. I probably really, I don't know, that's maybe a little bit of a waste because really, I mean, without Pillar Fatigue, Eager Scryers are pretty useless. I mean, they have 1 attack. They attack every turn, but they're pretty freaking useless, really. And now he has no attack. Energy Siphon OP. Normally I probably wouldn't do this with the possibility of him having Damning Curse and the fact that he has 4 cards, but I'm going to do it anyways because of the fact that I do have board advantage on him right now. So if he wants to use a Damning Curse, that's going to take up 4 of his resources. And so basically, you know, he really wouldn't be able to play much on his board next turn. Oh, wow. What? Okay, he's given up. He's done. So he better really be done now. One thing that I hate is when people tell me to end it, or they say GG and then they keep playing. If you're gonna tell somebody good game, just surrender. Or okay, he's doing what I like though. He's letting me end the game. He's gonna let me get all of his idols here. And he's just gonna end his turn very quickly. I feel like that's a good way to go out. It's an honorable way to lose. Oh shoot, I should have moved the Loyal Darkling down. Darn it. At this point here, since he's letting me lose, I'm just kind of, I'm trying to end it as quickly as possible. I don't even know if I'll end up uploading this since he's just given up at this point. Maybe I will though. I don't know. I'll probably upload it. Whatever. I would really. I have. It's very often to get a lot of really close matches with this deck though. That's gonna be GG. Yeah, I do get a lot of really close matches with this deck though. Often, just lately, I don't know if I've gotten that much better at the deck, or if I've just randomly not been playing. Well, if I've gotten kind of lucky with the opponents I'm playing, I don't know. I'll bring out the deck list real quick at the end here. There you go. That's it. So this should conclude episode 2. I don't know if I'll upload this or not. I probably will, since it was, a decent match for most of the game, and it gave you an idea on how the match played. Just so you guys know too, I was talking about the Animivore decks. Those are pretty annoying with this deck, the Animivore decks, because of the fact that I do only have the one Violent Dispersal. It ended up working out for me pretty well there, as it normally does, honestly, because Violent Dispersal just fucks Animivore decks over. But normally Decay against this deck here is also a really, really good matchup. I would say Mono Decay is probably the best matchup that this deck has as far as mono factions. So, I felt pretty good right from the beginning anyways. So it really wasn't maybe like a true test of this deck here. So just kind of keep that in mind. But then you can also keep in mind that it is really good against Decay. Anyways, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.